just want to put on the record that we may try and do it through Investigative Sergeant Amundsen, or by stipulation to just playing it without anyone taking the stand about it.
So, Judge, on that note, I mean, the court did make findings under 90808 for the admissibility of the forensic interviews. Our position is that, one, the forensic interview should be played in their entirety, as noticed, and not excerpts. Two, as the statute requires, that the children be produced for cross-examination immediately after playing the relevant forensic interviews. What I would object to is playing the forensic interviews and then having some back and forth with observers prior to the child being produced for cross-examination. That is what the statute requires, and that is our request.
Was that how you're going to proceed today?
Well, I don't think that's what the statute says, and Melendez-Diaz is the case from the Wisconsin Supreme Court that actually interprets the use of forensic interviews, and that case actually says that the children can testify before the forensic interviews are played, and there's not really an order per se that needs to be followed by the prosecutor. It's a hearsay exception. That's what it is. It says the child shall be made available for cross-examination. These children will be made available for cross-examination. With all that argument aside, and noting the Wisconsin Supreme Court on this very issue, what I would tell the court is I intend on having Ms. Swedberg testify about conducting the forensic interviews, all of them, this morning. I intend on playing the forensic interviews of Major after she testifies with her on the stand, and then I anticipate having Major come in and testify before we play the next video of one of the next children. I think all of that conforms with the defense's wishes, even though I don't believe we have to do that.
So it sounds more or less what you were saying, Mr. Zacher, that Major will, well, at least for the first child, is that true for the other children too?
It will be true for the other children too, and I may have given the wrong case name because when I think about that, that may be a confrontation case. There was a case by, and I knew Attorney Zacher was looking it up, so I could tell. But there is a Wisconsin Supreme Court case on the order of forensic interviews, and I'll find the correct name of that for the court.
Judge, the case, as I recall, indicated that it was not improper to have a child testify first, and then there, with a proper finding that the forensic interview was admissible under 90808. But what the statute says is that the child should be produced for cross-examination. I'm just looking for the specific language here. I mean, it basically says immediately after the production of the forensic interview. And that is my request.
I mean, the idea of 90808 is that it sort of supplements direct testimony of the state or the individual producing the video testimony. So for right now, it doesn't seem like we have a conflict. Actually, in the order, I think it was more of an academic argument. So why don't we just go ahead and proceed with that understanding that that the child would. We would present the video of the child, and then the child would be available for cross-examination.
Yeah, and just for the record, Judge, it's 90808, parent 5, sub A, and the language there is that shall order the child to be produced immediately following the showing of the statement to the trier of fact for cross-examination.
Okay. All right, well, that's happening anyway at this point, so. What I think although I think what the question was, and I think this has happened with other videos, is there intention to ask questions of the forensic interview after the video is shown?
With regards to the ones that I'm putting in through the forensic interviewer,
right.
Certainly. With regards to what Ms. Swedberg indicated is that she's available again tomorrow, and she's watched the forensic interview. So if we put a forensic interview of one of the other children in this afternoon, my intent may be to bring her back to answer questions relative to that forensic interview, but she's watched it outside of court.
Yeah. What I mean in the order is the statute seems to say what happens is you put it in the forensic interview, the child is available, there would be no comment on the forensic interview in between, because it's what I think the attempt of 90808 is to mimic testimony. And obviously you'd have direct and then cross-examination of the same person. So what I'm going to do is, you know, obviously Ms. Swedberg could testify tomorrow when she's available. So why don't we, like we have basic understanding here, and we'll go forward at least with this morning's testimony. Anything further from the state then?
The case that I was citing from the Wisconsin Supreme Court is State of Wisconsin versus Angel Mercado. It's found at 391 West 2nd, 304, 941 Northwest 2nd, 835. It's a Supreme Court case from 2020, and that's a case that actually talks about the fact that you can't play the forensic interview before or after the child testifies.
Yep. All right, well, thank you. Anything further from the defense?
Judge, my request would be is if the state could keep us updated on the progression of its witnesses. We're starting to get calls on when our witnesses need to be available, and obviously we don't know what to tell them depending on how much more the state has.
We'll talk about that. I mean, obviously it's not going to be today, but let's try to get through today, and we'll talk about it at the end of the day.
Relative to that, the only other issue I'd point out is there are portions of the forensic interviews, for example, the second one of Major, that I wasn't intending on playing, and it's a 20-minute portion where he's talking about going to the dentist and the other children going to the dentist. I think it has little relevancy to the particulars of this case. It saves us 20 minutes of time if we don't play it. I think there's portions of the forensic interviews that don't need to be played, and if the defense objects to the portions that we don't play, I think they certainly can play them. But I'm trying to save time. I went through them last night to excise portions where I think their child is being interviewed about topics that are not really relevant to the facts of this case. That happens in these forensic interviews.
Judge, the state's notice, and indeed our notice with respect to Aria was for the entire forensic interview. There's a process for excising irrelevant conduct or irrelevant statements or inadmissible statements. Neither party asked to do so. I think it's too little too late to make that request here. I think we're going to lose a lot of context as to the child's behavior and where their attention is without this content. My request is that the forensic interviews be played in full.
Just play the entire interview.
That's fine. I will make a record at some point of the time notes because I do want a record of the time I was trying to remove and what was discussed during that portion.
Okay, yeah. All right, we'll do that later if you'd like to. Okay, anything else?
No.
No.
All right, the jury's here. Bring them in when they're ready. Oh, you might want to bring the screen down. Everybody may be seated. Good morning, everybody. We're ready to begin, I believe. I'm going to call your next witness.
He calls Danielle Swedberg to the stand.
Thank you.
Solemnly swear the testimony you give in this matter shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do.
Can you please state and spell your name for the record?
Danielle Swedberg, Danielle, and Swedberg is Swedberg.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you employed?
I'm employed with Family and Children's Center as a coordinator with the Child Advocacy Center programs.
How long have you been employed in that manner?
I've been with Family and Children's Center for 8 years.
What's your responsibility there?
As a coordinator, I have primarily administrative responsibilities for overseeing the programs, but I also do forensic interviews and advocacy with the Child Advocacy Centers.
What kind of services does your agency provide?
The agency as a whole provides a continuum of services from prenatally through adult with mental health or personal development programs. The Child Advocacy Center specifically provides services to children and families who may be victims of abuse.
You mentioned that you were a forensic interviewer. What is a forensic interviewer?
A forensic interviewer is an individual who is specially trained in conducting forensic interviews. And those are a specific way of talking with children or adults who have been abused, and allows them in a neutral setting to be able to talk about what's happened in their life. And it's for the purpose of collecting that evidence or their account of their life.
How does one become a forensic interviewer?
You don't have to have any specific education, but in order to be a forensic interviewer, you do have to attend a 30 to 40 hour a week training in a nationally recognized protocol, or that's a nationally approved training in forensic interviewing. And then you need to go to ongoing training and do peer reviews throughout the time as a forensic interviewer.
How long have you served as a forensic interviewer?
I started forensic interviewing in 2003.
What different protocols have you been trained in as a forensic interviewer?
So I was initially trained in what's called Cornerhouse, so that's a training out of Minneapolis, and they train nationally, and that's where I got my basic forensic interview training. And then I also received my advanced forensic interview training through Cornerhouse. And then over the years, I have attended many other forensic interview trainings.
Can you approximate for the jury how many forensic interviews you have conducted in your career?
Estimated around 700 to 900.
700 to 900 interviews?
Yeah.
Are there stages to a forensic interview?
Yes. So the process can be very fluid because, again, all individuals are different and bring different understandings when they come in to talk with us. But initially, we're going to be looking at what we would consider the interview instructions and introductions, and then some rapport building, just kind of getting to know that child or the individual, helping them do narrative practice or, understanding their ability to talk with us. And then we would move into more information either regarding touch or about the allegations that we're there to talk about, kind of explore that, and then we would wrap up or have a closing.
And you mentioned that there's a general framework, but there are more guidelines. Is that fair?
Yes.
And is that because in some way you are letting the child or the person that you are interviewing actually guide the way the interview goes?
That's correct, yes.
Okay. And so, for example, if you bring a child back in the room and the child makes a spontaneous disclosure about abuse or neglect, you may explore that disclosure further before going to the rules phase or the other phases.
Correct.
Okay. When you're conducting a forensic interview of a child, what type of questions are you using to gather information?
So initially, we would try to use as many open-ended questions as possible to allow that child to talk freely about what they would like to talk about. But then I may go to multiple choice or more closed, like yes/no type questions to clarify details, or particularly with younger children or children who may be a little bit more hesitant or scared to talk, to be able to allow them to get information out.
As a trained forensic interviewer, are you looking at the child's age and developmental level and assessing the child at the beginning of that interview?
Yes, and throughout the interview, I would be assessing their abilities.
Can you talk to the jury about how you do that?
Yeah, so again, like we said, we'll go over some of those initial instructions. One of the things we'll ask is about truth and lie. And so even with that simple question, do you know the difference between a truth and a lie? I'm looking to kind of see how well that child is able to answer that question. Also gauging kind of their demeanor and their response to see what their comfort level is, their attention span. Some kids are, already throwing balls or coloring on the walls, doing handstands at the very beginning. So I'm constantly working to gauge and make sure that that individual is comfortable, but also is understanding and able to guide through that process.
When you are conducting an interview of a child, is it important to mirror or use the language that the child uses in that interview?
Yes, as much as absolutely possible, we are always using the language or the words that they are comfortable with. I don't want to be introducing new words for them.
You talked a little bit about age and developmental level. Is there going to be a difference in the information a child can provide you based on age and developmental level?
Yes.
When is the earliest you can generally start to forensically interview a child?
We typically say,
Expert testimony.
It's based on her experience.
Overruled, go ahead.
so our base protocol for us at Family and Children's Center is that we would look at interviewing a child that's about 3 years old. With that, we are working with our multidisciplinary team to kind of assess, even at 3 or 4, do they have verbal language? Do they understand the question answer process? I have interviewed some children who are a little less than 3 but are quite verbal.
It's going to depend on the particulars of that child and that child's not only age but developmental capabilities. Is that fair?
Correct.
When you're interviewing a child, you are asking that child about events that they have witnessed or experienced. Is that fair?
That is correct.
Okay, so you're asking them about memories they have relative to events in the past.
Yes.
Are you familiar with the terms of episodic memory?
Yes.
And what's the other term? I'm forgetting the term.
I'm not sure, semantic memory or systemic memory.
Episodic memory and then routine memory.
Yep.
Okay. Can you explain that to the jury?
Actually, I'm going to object again. Can we get a sidebar?
I'm going to just sustain your, this is
Okay.
not an expert in memory. Go ahead.
When you are interviewing a child, is it important to get details relative to an event, a specific event?
Yes.
Okay. And do you have ways when a child may be talking about something that they've witnessed many times to try and get to a specific event?
Yeah, so we will, what we might call grounding or orientating throughout the forensic interview. So I may ask a child, so on, Tuesday, but if any Tuesday is the same, or if I said to someone, what time do you get up in the morning? Most of us would say, 6:30 or whatever. But I might bring a child back to a specific time. So, last week you were talking about the time that you were playing kickball at school and you got hurt. That day, what time did you get up? So that I can help a child kind of come back to that specific time within their memory.
To orient to that date and time?
Yes.
Did you conduct forensic interviews of some of the children relative to the investigation into the death of Xavier Pedron?
Yes.
What was the first day that you conducted those forensic interviews?
I believe that was February 12th of 2023.
That would have been a Sunday, is that correct?
Yes.
Is your facility open on a Sunday?
Not typically, but we do do after hours and weekend interviews when it's relevant for an investigation and our multidisciplinary team members ask.
You brought up the multidisciplinary team a few times now. Can you explain to the jury what a multidisciplinary team is and how it works?
Yes. So our multidisciplinary team would be made up of law enforcement, child protection, the district attorney's office, medical and mental health, and then the Child Advocacy Center. So those are the key team members. Typically, it's law enforcement and child protection that are at a forensic interview, but we cannot have, a parent cannot just call and say, I'd like you to do a forensic interview with my child. The referrals have to come through either law enforcement or child protection, and at least one of those investigative partners have to be present at the forensic interview in order for us to do that.
Before I forget, I'm going to hand you what's been marked as exhibit number 50 and ask you to review that. Let me know if you recognize what that is.
This is my CV.
It's your CV
Yes.
of your history in working with children and child welfare?
Yes.
Okay, I'd move State's Exhibit 58 into evidence.
No objection with the caveat that this witness has not been noticed to give expert testimony.
We received.
When you conducted the forensic interviews of the children on February 12th, 2023, did you have background information regarding what you were interviewing the children about?
A little bit, yes.
What was the information that you had at that time?
The information that we received at that time would have been from law enforcement and indicating that there had been a death of a child in the home that these siblings resided in.
So you knew that Alex Xavier had passed away one day before,
Yes.
and you knew that some of these children lived in the residence full-time, correct?
I don't know that I knew exactly what their living arrangements were, but I knew that they lived in that home at least some of the time.
Some of the time, I apologize. And then some of the older children lived in the residence in the past.
I don't recall if I knew those specifics again on what the exact living arrangements were with all of the children.
Okay. Were you given any information from law enforcement relative to the circumstances around Alex Xavier's death?
A little bit. At the time of the initial forensic interviews, it was believed that Alex may have passed away due to consuming medication or drugs. And so specifically looking at interviewing the children to see what they recalled from the day prior to Alex passing away, and then if they were aware if there were any substances in the home.
That was the main purpose of the interviews, is that fair?
Correct.
At the time that you were conducting the forensic interviews of the children, you were not aware of any specific allegations of child abuse in the home involving any of the adults in the home, is that fair?
That's fair. I did not know of any child abuse.
And law enforcement didn't inform you of any of that, correct?
No, if they had that information, they didn't give it to me.
Okay. Fair to say that in your experience, if they had that information, they would have shared it with you? If you know.
At times, information will be shared. If they believe that it's specific or relevant, then information is shared. But there are also times when law enforcement or child protection will have a lot more history that doesn't always get shared with us.
You mentioned that Child Protective Services was another partner on the MDT.
That is correct.
Was Child Protective Services also involved in this matter?
Yes.
Okay. To your knowledge, on the morning of February 12th, 2023, the children that were brought to the forensic interviews, were they brought from placements that did not involve either Derek Pedrin or the defendant?
I believe that they were with, had stayed with other relatives the night before coming in for the forensic interview.
So not Derek Pedrin and not the defendant?
I believe that that is my understanding, yes.
You've had an opportunity to watch the forensic interviews that you conducted prior to coming into court and testifying?
Yes.
Okay. And they were all fair and accurate copies that you've seen?
Yes.
You'd recognize the forensic interview of one of the children, Major Heallerud, if it was played in open court today?
Yes.
Your Honor, for the record, State's Exhibit number 59 is a flash drive. It contains forensic interviews of Major Heallerud. The first date is February 12th, 2023 for the first interview. The second date is March 2nd, 2023. And then I have transcripts for the court and for the defense regarding the same. The first transcript is marked as State's Exhibit 60. The second one is State's Exhibit 61. I'm going to ask that we play the first interview on State Exhibit 59 now.
Okay.
All right, Major, you can come on over.
You can have a seat right there. How are you doing today?
Good.
Good? Okay. Well, Major, earlier I introduced myself and I let you know my name was Danielle. Oops. This marker looks like it's not working too well. All right. Do you want to write your name up there? No? Okay. Can you tell me how to spell your name?
M-A-J-O-R.
Okay, so are you in second grade or third grade?
Third.
Third. How do you like school?
Third.
Good. All right. Well, there's a few things I want to let you know is that there are some cameras in this room that allow team members to see and hear what we're doing today. Do you have any questions on that? No? Okay. And then when we're talking, I might ask you a lot of questions. If I ask a question and you don't know the answer to it, it's okay to say, I don't know the answer. All right? Does that make sense to you? And if I ask something that doesn't make sense or you don't understand, please let me know. And sometimes I might write stuff up here to help me remember. You can also write stuff. And if I write anything or say anything wrong, please tell me and let me know, because it's really important that I understand everything correctly. Okay. Do you have any questions on that? No? Okay. Well, Major, another thing is when we're in here, we talk about things that are the truth. Do you know the difference between a truth and a lie? Yeah, what's the difference?
Truth is where you tell somebody and
Thank you very much for letting me know that. So, Major, if I said you're 8, is that the truth or a lie?
truth.
And if I said, Major, you're 20, is that the truth or a lie?
Why?
Okay. So do you agree that what we talked about today will be the truth?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And what happens if somebody tells a lie and an adult finds out about it? Okay. Shrug your shoulders. All right. So, Major, I've never met you before. Tell me what you like to do for fun.
Play.
Okay. What do you like to play?
Legos.
Legos. All right. Who do you like to play Legos with? Franklin. Okay. Tell me all about the last time you got to play Legos. Shrug your shoulder. You don't know? Okay. All right. Well, Major, tell me who's in your family?
Currently, my mom, my dad, my grandmas, and my aunt, and Jalen and Aiden.
Jalen and Jaden.
Jalen.
Do you know how to spell Jalen? Okay. Jalen and Jaden. Okay. Do we spell right or wrong, do you think?
Right, I think.
Okay. Anyone else in your family? Alex. Okay. Is it okay to talk about Alex? Okay. Major, I want to let you know that it's okay. If you're sad or if you have tears or anything in here, that's okay. All right? Okay. How old is Brantley?
5.
5. Her age's Rhea.
4.
What's Mom's name?
Mom.
Mom? What do other people call her?
Josie. Okay, what's Dad's name?
Mark.
Mike. Okay. How old's John?
10.
10. How old's Jaden?
Zayden.
Oh, Zayden, thank you for correcting me. How old's Zayden?
13, I think.
And how old was Alex?
6.
6. Okay. All right. Well, Major, do you know why you're here to talk with me today? No. Okay. Well, it's my job to talk with kids and find out how things are going for them, what's been going well, what maybe hasn't gone so well. So tell me, what are things like at home?
Walking over to Dad.
Oh, thank you very much for asking. Which house do you want to start with, mom's or dad's? Dad's, okay. So who lives at Dad's house?
My dad, one of my friends, my grandpa, and my little sister, Leilani. We are her.
Oh, okay. Do you know how to spell Leilani?
No.
Okay. And how old is Leilani?
1.
1, okay. So what are things like at Dad's house?
Good.
Good. What's good about him? Should I do your shoulders? Okay. What kind of stuff do you get to do for fun at Dad's house?
One of my favorite games is to go outside. I've been playing outside to live in.
Okay. So now we play games when it's colder than it's warmer, so you're going outside to play? Okay. Do you play with anyone when you're at Dad's house?
My dad.
Your dad?
My
Okay.
little sister was mine.
And your little sister, Leilani. How often are you at Dad's house? Not much. Okay. Do you ever get in trouble at Dad's house? No? What happens at Dad's house if someone does something and gets in trouble?
Time out.
Okay. Who gives you a time, or who gives anyone a time when they should ask?
Dad.
Yeah. Okay. How long are your timeouts? 5 minutes?
Leilani is 2.
Okay.
Or she gets up.
She does, huh? Okay. Where do you have to go for a timeout?
Corner.
Do you ever get hits or spankings or anything like that? No. Okay. Does anyone ever yell at you at Dad's house?
No.
No. Okay. What about Leilani? Does anyone ever, give spankings or hits to Leilani?
No.
Does anyone ever yell at her? Okay. Now tell me about Mom's house. You shrugged your shoulders. What does that mean? okay to talk about it? Right? Just like in this? Okay, so tell me about Mama's house.
That's just good.
What? Okay, tell me all about that. What? What is it that you don't know? Is it okay to talk about it, Major? Yeah. You don't know what to say? Okay. Who are we at Mom's house?
Alex, Uriah, Jillian, Mom, and
Okay. Do you like it at Mom's house? She yells. Yeah. What does she yell about? What? She used to yell at Alex a lot. Did she yell at other people? No, just yelled at Alex a lot.
Not at all, but
She yelled at all of you. Okay. What kind of stuff would you do that would make Mom yell? Okay. What would Alex do that would make Mom yell? What? She only yelled at Alex.
oh, she doesn't.
All she does is yell?
No, she doesn't.
I apologize that I'm having a hard time understanding. And so I want to make sure that I get all of your words correctly, so thank you for letting me ask. So tell me about Mom yelling at Alex.
She yells at him if he, at school, she says that he can't use ranch or ketchup or any sauces on his food, and she yells at him if he does.
Okay. So you can't use ranch or ketchup on his food, he can't have any sauces, and she yells at him if he does. Okay. Do you know why you can't use any sauces?
No.
Okay. So Mom would yell at him if he used sauces.
Yeah.
Okay. Are other people allowed to use sauces?
And she also yelled at him if he talks to his friends or eats.
How would mom know if you would do those things at school? Shrug your shoulder? Okay. What about Alex's dad? How would he treat him?
He doesn't do anything.
He didn't do anything?
He doesn't do anything to Alex.
He doesn't do anything to Alex. What would he do when mom would yell at Alex?
He was mad, then he do the interview a lot.
Okay, he would get mad and they argue a lot.
But mom doesn't yell at Alex in front of him.
Okay. So mom would yell at Alex in front of Derek. Okay, thank you for letting me know that. Alright. Does mom ever give spankings or hits?
Yeah, to Alex,
To Alex, not you. Okay. Tell me about when mom would give spankings or hits to Alex.
When he was his ranch.
When he was his ranch.
Or talk to his friends, or stand up when he...
Or stand up when he hits?
Yeah.
Okay. When was the last time you saw a man give hits or spanks to Alex?
Last time I saw him.
Last time you saw him? Can you tell me all about what happened the last time you saw him?
She kicks him a lot.
She kicks him a lot? Did mom kick Alex the last time you saw him?
Yeah.
Yeah? Where in Alex's body did he get kicked?
Yeah.
Right here?
Yeah, sometimes.
And right here sometimes? The last time you saw Alex, did he get kicked right here? Right here?
No.
No? Okay. What would Alex do when he got kicked?
Nothing. Just one thing that I just children.
Okay. And so today is Sunday. When was the last day that you saw Alex?
Tonight, it was like 2 days ago.
2 days.
And then he took me over night, and then in the morning, that happened.
And then what happened? What do you know about what happened?
I heard it on my phone, and then I from my grandma.
Okay, what did you hear?
I heard the house stop moving.
Okay. What do you think about that? Have there been other times when Alex stopped breathing? Tell me about the other times. Why? When Alex stopped breathing before, were you at the house?
He didn't stop breathing. He was breathing after.
Okay, you didn't stop breathing?
He was breathing after.
He was breathing after. Tell me all about that. Right? You don't want to talk about that part?
Okay.
When was that? Couple days ago.
Okay.
Who was all around? Were the other kids there when that happened?
I don't remember.
Okay. What happened to cause Alex to stop breathing at that time? Mom? What did Mom do? You don't want to say? What don't you want to say? Right? Major, you know that you're not in any trouble with me? Do you know that? Okay. So what did you see that day that made Alex stop breathing? Mom wanted? What did Mom do? Did you say Mom choked? Who did Mom choke? Alex. How did she choke Alex? With her hands? Okay. That day when Alex stopped breathing, when Mom choked him with her hands, on what part of Alex's body did Mom's hands touch?
I already did that day. She's done it before, though.
When you've seen it before, what part of Alex's body did Mom's hands touch?
His neck.
His neck, okay. And you said you weren't there that day. How did...
That day when I stopped breathing, because my grandma picked me up all night, and then in the morning I was on the phone.
Okay. So that day when you stopped breathing, you went there because your grandma picked you up?
At night.
At night. Okay, but you had seen Mom choke Alex before? Okay. When was the last time you saw Mom choke Alex?
A couple days ago.
Couple days ago? Okay. Was it a school day when you saw Mom choke Alex?
Don't remember.
You don't remember?
But she only does it when my dad's gone.
She only does it when Alex's dad is gone? Okay. Does Alex do something for Mom to choke him?
He gets up in the night and then he gets snacks because he's hungry.
Okay. Does Alex eat during the day?
Yeah, but he only puts hot sauce in his food.
She puts hot sauce in his food? Does Alex like the hot sauce? Does he eat a lot of the food when he has hot sauce in it?
And then makes him eat all of it.
She likes to eat all of it? Okay. And then he gets up in the night and gets snacks because he's hungry?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What does Mom do when he gets up in the middle of the night?
And she finds out in the morning.
Sometimes she chokes him and sometimes she what?
Kicks him a lot.
Kicks him a lot. Okay. Tell me all about how Alex broke his leg.
I don't think that I did it.
You don't dad think you already did it? What do you think happened?
He's not around for a bit because he said we heard it before that. And he could hear on something before that.
Okay.
Before I pushed him down.
Okay. So what makes you think your mom did it?
Because he told me something before I pushed him down.
Okay. Did Alex ever talk to you about what happened?
No, my mom doesn't let him talk to anybody.
She doesn't want to talk to anybody. Okay. Does mom treat anyone else like she treats Alex?
No, just Alex.
Okay. Just taking a minute to think. Are there other things that I haven't asked you about yet?
She used to space in the middle phone with like a spatula thing.
Okay. She used to spank him with the spatula thing?
Spatula. Not anymore.
Not anymore. Okay. Does mom still spank Alex though?
No.
No. She just kicks him a lot and hits him? Okay. So you got picked up the other night from Grandma. What was Alex doing when you were still at the house?
Mom was... I was fine.
Was everybody home when you got picked up from Grandma?
I didn't stay at Grandma's all the time.
Jalen and Zayden stayed at Grandma's?
No, just Zayden.
Just Zayden stays at Grandma's all the time? Okay, so then, so Zayden was at Grandma's, and this was, so today is Sunday, so Friday night?
Mm-hmm.
All right, did you have school on Friday? No, okay. So, what did you guys do Friday during the day?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing really? Okay. Was Alex at home?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Was Mom at home?
Mm-hmm.
Was Alex's dad at home?
No.
No. Okay. Well, Derek wasn't there. Okay. So, you, Alex, Mom, Raya, and Brantley, was Jalen at home too? Jalen was there. Okay, so it's Friday, guys are just kind of hanging out. Do you see Mom do anything to Alex during the day?
No.
Then tell me, what do you see?
Choked him during the day before.
She choked him during the day before?
She steps on him.
She steps on him? And that happened on that Friday?
No.
No. Just at other times she's done that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, on that Friday, what did you see Mom do?
She didn't choke him on that Friday.
She didn't choke him on
I
that.
don't know. Okay. I don't know if she did or not.
Okay. So when you got picked up by grandma to go to her house on Friday. Was it like daytime, nighttime?
Nighttime, it was 8 o'clock.
It was 8 o'clock, okay. Where was Alex when grandma picked you up?
He sits on the couch.
He
Sleeps on the couch.
Okay. Was he awake or was he sleeping?
Awake.
Awake. He was awake on the couch. Was he talking?
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of stuff was he saying?
So my mom is going to the covers, and then just laid on. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Next thing I know,
Showing some not doing that all day. Did mom give him any medicine or anything to help him take a nap?
She gives us all of us these gummies.
She gives all of you gummies?
Yeah. She gives us some gummies.
She gives them to you at night?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where does she keep the gummies?
Really, just my head.
You don't know? What do the gummies taste like? You don't know? Okay. Do you know what they look like? They're red.
Red.
They're red? Okay. Does she buy them at the store?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Walmart? All right. On Friday before Grandma picked you up, did the cops come to your house at all?
Yes.
No. Okay.
But yeah.
Oh.
Because Dana found out about us breaking his leg, and Dennis told Dennis friend called the cops and told them to check him out.
Okay.
But then they were going to jail. I don't know why.
Okay. What was Alex doing when the cops came?
Something the same, folks.
Just sitting on the couch? Was he awake, asleep, or something else?
He was like,
He was awake. Alright. And then, so the cops came, and then Derek went to jail, but you don't know why.
I wasn't home. I didn't know that he went to jail. What happened to my mom told me, and she told me.
Okay. What'd she say?
She said, I asked where Derek was, and then she said he went to jail, and that's why. And I said, because Jenna called it. Jenna found out that I was breaking his leg, and then Jenna's friend called the cops and told them to check him out.
Okay. Right. Anything else that you think I should know? I'm going to step out and check with my team. I'll be right back. You can draw a picture or keep playing with that, okay?
don't know the puppy. Mom said, teacher, this is the wrong one.
Everyone's got it. Thanks for waiting for me, Major. Okay. So I just have a few more questions to make sure that I understand everything correctly. When did anyone talk to you about coming here today? No? Okay. Did anyone tell you why you were coming here? Did anyone tell you why you were going to come here and talk to me today?
No.
No? Okay. Did anyone tell you what to say when you came here?
No.
No? Okay. Do you have any questions about what we talked about? No? Okay. So I've asked a lot of stuff today. Is there anything I forgot to ask you about?
Why have been accidentally pushed out down the stairs?
Okay, tell me all about
I
that.
did that on purpose.
Did that on purpose?
Yeah.
How do you know? Because? Wait. Go ahead.
She purposely pushed him.
She purposely pushed him?
Yeah.
Mm. Did you see her do that?
Yeah, that's what my little brother said.
Yeah, that's what your little brother said. That Maya purposely pushed Alex down the steps?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know why Maya purposely pushed him down the steps?
No.
Okay. Did anyone tell Maya to do it?
Nobody told Brad to do it.
Nobody told Maya to do it? Okay. All right. Anything else I forgot to ask about? No. All right, well, I've asked a lot of questions. Do you have any questions for me? Excuse me. All right, well, we can head back out. Perfect, thank you.
Just for a minute, yeah. Thank you. Ms. Swedberg, we just had an opportunity to watch the first forensic interview that you conducted of Major, correct?
Correct.
It's a true and accurate recording of your interview of Major?
Yes.
Okay. There was a portion of that interview where you left the room.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just tell the jury what the process is that you're engaging in when you leave the room?
Yes, so we take a break during forensic interviews, sometimes more than one, but at least one, where we'll go back in and check in with the team. Like I had said earlier, there's at least one member of the multidisciplinary team there. And then we're checking in with them to see, is there information that we need clarification on? Are there other questions that should be asked? Things like that, so that we can work together as a team, so that hopefully we can get as much information as possible, so that kids don't have to keep telling multiple people. So we want them to be able to tell us in the forensic interview the accounts of what happened, so they don't have to tell, child protection and then law enforcement and maybe other people in the team. So that's why we go back in and check in with them, so we work together to get all of our questions.
Now, at some point, a decision was made to conduct a second forensic interview of Major. Is that correct?
Correct.
How did that decision come to be?
If I recall correctly, more information had come in to either child protection or law enforcement, and they felt that Major was in a better position and would have more information to tell.
You watched the forensic interview that you conducted of Major in open court. You observed his demeanor in talking about this, correct?
Yes.
Sometimes can time help a child disclose more?
Yes.
Okay. The second forensic interview that you conducted of Major was on March 2nd, 2023. Is that fair?
Yes.
On March 2nd of 2023, the final autopsy ruling or protocol had not been released to your knowledge, had it?
I don't recall, but I don't believe I had that information prior to this interview. If other people had it, I don't know about that.
You didn't have the specifics?
No.
Okay. And you would recognize the second forensic interview of Major if you were to see it played in court today?
Yes.
Yara, can we just have a brief minute with you?
Okay. The question is, it's for, a question for you is, if you want to break right now, it's going to be about an hour and a half for this video. Did you want to break before we start the next video? I'm seeing shakes heads no. Okay, yes, so let's take about a 10, 15-minute break whenever you're ready, so.
Can I get down, or should I stay here? I see. Okay.
Number 2 on State's Exhibit number 59, which is the forensic interview of Major conducted on March 2nd, 2023.
I may ask you a lot of questions today. If I ask a question that doesn't make sense or you don't understand, I want you to tell me that so I can rephrase it, okay? And I might write some things up here or repeat things back just to make sure that I really understand, because your words are important and I don't want to get anything wrong. So if I write something or say something wrong, I want you to tell me that, okay? All right, and then when we're in here, we talk about things that are the truth. And I know we talked before, but can you remind me, do you know the difference between a truth and a lie? Yeah, what's the difference?
A truth is where if you do something, you tell somebody that you do it. A lie is when you tell something, you don't tell them what you did.
All right, thank you so much. So if I said, Major, you're 8, would that be the truth or a lie?
No.
Truth. And if I said, Major, you're 20, would that be the truth or a lie?
A lie.
A lie. Okay. So do you agree that everything we talk about in here will be the truth? You should be, yeah. Okay. What happens if someone tells a lie and an adult finds out about it? Shrug your shoulders, you don't know? Okay, that's fine. And if there's any questions that I ask and you don't know the answer to, it's okay to say, I don't know. If I ask a question and you're just not comfortable to answer it, I would want you to tell me that you're not comfortable, okay? You don't have to make up any answers. Okay. So tell me, what have you been doing for fun since the last time I talked to you?
Going to school.
Going to school? Okay. What's fun about school?
I was playing with my friends.
Playing with your friends? Okay. Tell me all about playing with your friends.
Just I don't know about.
Mm-hmm. What kind of stuff do you like to play with your friends? Kickball. Do you get to play kickball outside at school?
Yeah, sometimes in the gym.
In the gym sometimes? Okay. And do you play like at recess or sometime else?
Recess.
Recess. Okay.
We play in the gym when we have PE sometimes.
All right. Okay. Okay. And who are your best friends at school?
My name's Everett and Jackson.
Everett and Jackson. Okay. Do you ever get to see them outside of school?
No.
No. Okay. And let's see, are you in second grade? Or third?
Third.
Third grade? Okay. Who's your teacher?
Miss Lichty.
Mrs. Lichty?
Yeah.
Okay, how do you like her?
She,
Yeah.
I like her.
You like
good. Okay. Is there anything you don't like about school? Shakira, what is that?
I like reading.
You don't like reading? Writing. Okay. All right. Well, Major, did anyone talk to you about coming back to see me today?
No.
No? Did anyone tell you that you were going to come back and see me today?
They told me that I was.
They told you that you were coming back?
Yeah.
Okay, what did you think about that? Shrug your shoulders. What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. Are you okay with talking with me again today?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. And do you know what we're here to talk about? You shook your head, no. Okay. Well, last time when we kind of talked about how things were at your house and your family, and talked a little bit about Alex dying. How are you feeling about things with Alex's death now?
Sad.
Does anyone get to talk to you about feeling sad about Alex dying? Is that something you want to talk about? What was that?
What?
What did you say?
Is there something I like talking about?
Yeah, or do you want to talk to someone about that? So maybe today we can focus on some of the things that you got to do with Alex when he was alive. Would that be okay with you? Okay. Why don't you start by telling me, so the last day that you got to see Alex alive, tell me everything you did that day, starting with when you woke up in the morning.
I just went down and watched TV, and then I got up.
Okay.
I went to my grandma's.
Yeah.
After.
Okay. Did you have school that day?
No.
No. Okay. Do you remember what day of the week it was? No. Okay. So you got up in the morning. Where were you sleeping?
In my room.
In your room? Where's your room in the house?
Mine was right next to the bathroom.
Right next to the bathroom?
When I switched, I used to sleep upstairs, not anymore.
Okay. So you used to have a room upstairs and then you switched to the room right next to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay, when did you make that switch?
No, like, I don't know, it was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. Okay. So you had the room next to the bathroom. Did you have your own room, share room, or something else?
I used to have to share my room with my older brother, but then not anymore.
Okay.
My room mostly stayed with my grandma.
Oh, so you used to share a room with your older brother, but now he mostly stays with your grandma, so you don't have to share with him really anymore?
No, but then I moved downstairs.
Then you moved downstairs? Okay. Your room downstairs, did you have to share that room with anyone? Nope. So you had your own room downstairs?
I just switched 3 times, I think, because, like, in the one room, before that room, there was a room. It was just the one room to the other room that was I shared.
Oh, okay. So
then I switched to the one out on the other side of the door. Now I'm downstairs.
And now you're downstairs. Okay. Thanks for helping me understand all that. So that day then you woke up, there was no school. They said you came out and watched TV?
No, I watch TV in my room.
Thank you for correcting me. Okay, so you woke up, you watched TV in the room. What'd you watch?
I forgot.
Okay. Okay. Was anyone else up at that time?
Yeah.
Yeah? Who else was up?
I think everybody was up because I wake up.
You wake up late?
I sleep in now.
Okay, so you sleep in, so you think by the time you woke up that everybody else was up?
Yeah.
Okay, who was all home that day?
About, I think everybody was there.
Okay. Remind me, who's everybody?
Jalen, Brantley, Lila, and Alex and me. Alex, my mom, Brantley's dad. No, Brantley's dad, Derek.
And your brother's dad, Derek. Okay. So you get up and you watch TV. That's the first thing you do, and everyone else is home. And they're probably up because you like to sleep in. So by the time you woke up, they were probably up.
Sometimes I wake up before them.
Okay.
But I don't remember if I woke up before them.
Okay.
So,
So there was no school. You got to wake up, watch TV in your room. Then what do you do?
I collect Pokemon cards, and my mom has them in the back, and it's binder. Remember, I got up to go ask her what it was, because I wanted to see them.
Okay. So you came out and got up, asked your mom for your Pokemon cards. Where were they in that binder? Or where was that binder? In her room? Okay. So was your mom in her room when you went to ask her?
No,
No, where was she?
I think she's in the basement doing laundry.
Oh, okay. So Mom's in the basement, you go down and say, hey, where's my Pokemon binder? And you think you find it in her bedroom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's everybody else doing at that point?
I don't know, everyone's been running around a lot.
Okay. When you say them, who's them?
My brother and sisters.
Your brothers and sisters?
So I'm not doing laundry, I'm just staying upstairs watching TV or playing on her iPad.
Okay. So Jalen is upstairs watching TV, playing on her iPad, doing something.
I don't know what he's doing.
Sure. But then Brantley, Aria, and Alex, they're all running around.
No, not Alex.
Oh. Okay. What was Alex doing?
He had to sit down, he broke his leg.
Oh. Okay. He couldn't run. Did he try to run?
Yeah, he runs a lot with his walker.
He did? Okay. So when you're getting your Pokemon cards, then is it just Brantley and Aria running around?
Yeah, there's
Yeah? Okay. What's Alex doing?
nothing. We're just sitting on the couch.
Just sitting on the couch?
Yeah,
Okay. And what room is the couch in?
my mom's room.
Your mom's room? Okay. So when you went in to get the Pokemon binder, was Alex in there then?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Did you guys talk?
I asked him where mom was.
Okay.
He said I don't know.
Okay. All right. And what's Alex doing on the couch?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay. Is he watching TV, playing anything? No. He's just sitting there? Okay. Was that normal for Alex to just sit on the couch and not do anything? Yeah? Okay. Do you ever sit on the couch and just not do anything?
Sometimes I play games with him.
Okay. What kind of games did you guys play?
Card games.
Oh, card games. Like what?
Like, I don't know what they're called.
Okay.
My grandma got some for him when she, at Walmart. hasn't. She would have gotten Sonic, but there was no Sonic.
Okay. So your grandma got Alex some card games like Uno? Why did she do that for him?
Because, but this is what, this is when, like after he broke his leg.
Oh, okay.
She got the card games and sometimes puzzles with them.
Thank you for helping me understand that. So then, once Alex broke his leg, then Grandma got some card games and stuff that he could play?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, and she got like some Hot Wheels. She got a Lego car. Actually, I think she got him 2 Lego cars.
Okay. So Grandma got him some hobby things that he could do once he broke his leg?
Yeah,
Okay. Before Alex broke his leg, would he usually just sit around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you mentioned that Brantley and Aria were running around.
Mhm.
Would Alex have run around with them?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? Okay.
Sometimes my mom lets him, but
When you say sometimes your mom lets him, what would she do to let him run around?
lets him play with them.
Lets him play with him? Okay. How would she not let Alex play with them?
She would make him sit on the couch.
Okay. Is that after he broke his leg or before he broke his leg or something else? Both. Okay. Thank you very much for helping me understand that. Okay. So.
But the couch didn't used to be in my mouth. Wait. My mom switched rooms. She switched to the dining room with the table, like by the couch in the living room on the other side of the couch. So, that's where Alex sits a lot.
Okay.
But my mom moved there before he broke his leg. But I forgot where he did before.
Okay. So before Alex broke his leg, your mom moved her room to, like, over by the dining room, is that correct?
In the dining room.
In the dining room, thank you. Okay. And then that's where the couch was also in there?
Yeah.
And so then when Alex broke his leg, then that's where he would be, is on that couch?
Yeah.
Okay. What did Alex think about having to just sit around after he broke his leg? Did you ever ask him?
Yeah.
Yeah? What would he say about just having to sit around?
I don't remember.
Okay. Thanks for letting me know that. All right. So then Alex is just sitting on the couch when we go get your Pokemon binder?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Is there anyone else in the room with him?
No, the kids were upstairs. I know they were playing because I got them from their foot. Stomping on the ground.
Okay. So they were upstairs because you could hear their foot stomping on the ground? Okay. What is Derek doing?
I don't know if Derek was there. I don't remember if Derek was there then.
Okay. Does Derek have a job?
Yeah.
Yeah? Where does he work?
He worked at the car wash.
Okay. So you're not sure if Derek was there at that point?
I don't remember.
Okay. That's fine. Thank you for letting me know that. So then you get your Pokemon binder. What do you do next?
I go in the room and then I look at them.
Mm-hmm. Then what?
And then
So your Pokemon binder, you look at that for a little bit. At any point you eat breakfast?
No.
No? Okay. So you're looking at your Pokemon binder for a little bit. And then you said you could hear, when you say the kids, do you mean Bradley and Aria?
Yeah.
Okay, you hear them upstairs. Do they come down by you at all?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They came downstairs and on my room.
Okay. Did they go by Alex?
Yeah, they were running around. They were running around all over the house.
Okay, so they just kind of run around all over the house. All right, you're in your room looking at your Pokemon. Alex, does he stay on the couch or does he get up and go someplace else?
On the couch.
Okay.
I remember him asking my mom for water.
Oh, okay. Did she bring him a water?
Well, she gave me his mail, and she said we can only get, she said that, we can only drink, we can only have stuff to drink at a certain, until a certain time.
Oh, tell me more about that.
Because he, pees.
Oh, okay. So he can only have water to drink until a certain time because of the pees?
Yeah.
Okay. Could he get up and go to the bathroom by himself with his broken leg?
No.
No. Okay. How would he get to the bathroom?
My mom had to help him, or his dad.
Okay. So your mom and his dad would have to help him to the bathroom? Okay. So mom brought him a little water then when he asked?
Yeah. My mom said what? My mom gave him water, but I forgot what she said after that. She said something after that.
Okay. All right. Do you know, does Alex eat breakfast at any time?
No, he didn't eat breakfast either.
You didn't either. Did Brantley, Aria, or Jalen?
I don't know if they were out before me.
Okay.
I don't know if Jen was sleeping or not.
Sure.
I didn't go upstairs.
Yeah, thanks for letting me know that. Okay. So you can't remember what you did when you finished looking at your Pokemon cards?
No.
Okay.
I remember what I did that night.
Okay. I know when to get there. Did you eat lunch?
Yeah, I forget if we know.
Okay. So at some point then you had lunch and you made a corn dog? Yeah. Can you make the corn dogs yourself?
Yeah.
You can? At 8? How do you make a corn dog?
My little brother can too.
He can?
Yeah.
How do you guys make corn dogs?
You put it in the microwave for 1 minute.
Okay. All right. So you have a corn dog for lunch. You eat anything else?
No.
No. Do you get anyone else lunch? No. Okay. Do you see anyone else eat lunch?
No.
Okay. And you said your little brother, so Brantley, he can make corn dogs too?
Yeah, he can make it myself.
By himself? Can Aria?
No.
No. Okay. So, you don't see anyone else eat lunch?
No.
At this point, do you see Derek around at all?
Yeah, he doesn't.
Okay. Do you know about what time you ate lunch? No? Okay. Does Alex eat lunch?
My mom gives him ramen, but my mom puts hot sauce in it.
Okay, so Mom got Alex ramen that day for lunch, but she put hot sauce in it?
Mm-hmm.
Does Alex like the hot sauce?
No.
No? Do you know why Mom puts hot sauce in the ramen?
No.
No? Okay. How do you know that Mom put hot sauce in the ramen?
Because I watch her do it.
You watch her do it? Okay. What does the hot sauce look like?
I forgot.
You forgot? Okay. Where is it kept?
I'm just doing this in the cupboard. There's a bunch of sauces in it.
Okay. So there's a thing in the cupboard that has a bunch of sauces in it?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you know what color the hot sauce is?
Red.
Red? Okay. Have you ever tried it?
Yeah, and I don't think it's spicy. I like spicy stuff.
Oh, okay. So you like it. You don't think it's that spicy, but you like spicy stuff? Okay. And so Mom gets Alex ramen, but she puts hot sauce in it. Do you know, does Alex eat it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. How do you know that Alex ate it?
I saw him eating it when I finished it.
Thank you so much for helping me understand that. So you saw him eating it, but you're not sure if he finished it? Okay. And where was Alex when he was eating lunch?
On the couch still.
On the couch still? Okay. Do you know how Alex was feeling at that point?
Probably bored.
Probably bored. Okay. All right, so then after you eat your corn dog, what do you do? Good deal. So where did you eat your corn dog? In your room. Okay. Did you see Alex eating ramen before or after you ate your corn dog? Before. Okay. So then at some point you were looking at your binder, Pokemon cards. Can you see Alex on the couch from your room?
No, I can see my mom's room, but I can't see him.
Okay. All right. So then at some point you see Alex eating the ramen?
Yeah, because I was up making the corn dog and he had the ramen.
Thank you so much for helping me understand that. So when you were making the corn dog, was that in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Then you can see Alex
in like the dining room, mom's room area, and that's when he was eating the ramen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then you eat your corn dog, or you get your corn dog, you go back to your room and eat it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then what are you doing?
I think. I think I'm going to go first, but my brother's in 16.
Okay. What kind of stuff do you guys play?
I don't remember.
Okay, are you, like, do you remember if you were playing something where you're, like, running around, playing something where you're... Tag?
And then
And then go seek with your brother and sister? Okay. So does Alex play that with you guys at all?
no.
No. Okay. So you're playing tag, hide and go seek. What's Alex doing?
Even touched it.
Sitting on the couch still? Okay. Is Derek around when you're playing hide and go seek and tag?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
He was playing this game.
He was playing his game?
Yeah.
What kind of game?
He got an Xbox. He plays with it.
Oh, okay. And where's the Xbox? In what room?
He in the living room.
In the living room? Okay.
The living room. He sleeps in it sometimes too.
Okay.
In my mom's room.
Okay, so sometimes he sleeps in your mom's room, sometimes he sleeps in the living room?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's mom doing during this time when you guys are playing tag? Derek is playing Xbox, Alex is on the couch.
I think my mom was eating this like chip stuff.
In the what?
Eating this like chip stuff.
Oh, eating like the chip dip stuff. Okay.
Like a veggies in it.
With some veggies in it?
A bunch of them.
A bunch, huh? Do you like veggies?
Yeah.
All right. What about Jalen? Does she come around during this time?
No, she mostly just gets alone.
Okay. All right. And do you remember about what time of day this is? Like, is it still morning, afternoon, something else?
No.
You don't know?
Probably almost nighttime.
Probably almost nighttime? Okay. What do you do after you play with your brother and sister?
My mom tells me that I'm gonna go with my grandma.
Okay. What do you think about that?
I like going with my grandma.
You like going with your grandma?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so then mom tells you you're going to go with your grandma. What, did Alex come off the couch at all?
I think he came off once to go to the bathroom.
Okay. And when he's on the couch, does he do anything?
What?
Like when he's on the couch, does anyone come to play games with him? Does he watch TV? Do you see him doing anything? No.
My mom makes him go under the blanket while she watches TV.
Mom makes him go under the blanket while she watches TV?
No.
Yeah? Tell me more about that.
So my mom came in and then she said, and then she told Alex to go under the blanket, under the covers.
Okay. Did you hear Mom say that, see Mom see it, or something else?
And You can see my mom from my room.
Okay. Yep, you told me that. Thanks for reminding me.
I can only see my mom. I can't see Alex.
Sure. Okay. So mom's gonna watch TV, so she tells Alex to go under the covers. Okay. Did you see or hear anything else then? At that point in the day?
I don't remember.
Okay. So then mom says you're gonna be going to your grandma's. Then what do?
So I go back to my room.
Okay.
And then I take out my Pokemon cards because I play and I trade with my brother that's there.
Okay. Your brother Brantley?
No,
Alex?
no, James not at the house, so.
Oh, when you go to grandma's, so you got your Pokemon cards so that you could play and trade with Zayden at grandma's house.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you so much for helping me understand. Okay. So do you, you said it's getting later, like do you eat dinner then?
Yeah, we ordered pizza before that.
Oh,
I forgot about this part.
that's okay.
When we got the pizza, I ate. I went in my room and I watched my movie until my grandma got there.
Okay. So you ordered pizza. Where'd you order pizza from?
Rockies.
Rockies. Do you like Rockies pizza?
Yeah.
You do? Okay. So you ordered pizza, you ate. Did you eat, like, in your bedroom or someplace else?
In my bedroom.
In your bedroom? Okay. Did Brantley and Aria eat pizza?
Yeah, they ate.
They ate? Okay. Was Derek there?
No.
No?
I think Derek left at that point.
Okay. Does Jalen come down and eat pizza?
So she came down and grabbed pizza.
Okay.
And then she went back up.
And then she went back to her room? Okay. Does Mom eat?
She orders like this other thing. It's like I don't know what it was.
Okay. So she doesn't eat the pizza that you guys eat, but she ordered something else that she ate? Okay. That's okay.
Like,
So you order and eat the pizza?
oh, we also got lava cakes.
Lava cakes?
No, they didn't order it from Rockies. Not from Rockies.
Oh.
It had to be from I forgot what it's called. It's like that one with the logo, that has the blue and red logo. I forgot what it's called though.
Yeah, I'm not very good at that either. But that's okay. So you ordered pizza from someplace, and you got pizza and lava cake, and Mom got something else that she eats.
Otherwise.
Okay. Does Alex come and eat?
My mom makes him eat the crust.
Your mom makes him eat the crust? Does Alex like the crust?
No.
No? Okay. But, so is Alex able to get his own food, or does Mom take it to him? Or something else?
My mom takes it to him.
Okay. So Mom took it to him, and she made him eat the crust? How do you know that?
Because she's like that. So my little brothers, they don't eat the crust, so my mom makes them eat their crust.
Oh, okay. So then, like, your little brothers, like, Brantley won't eat the crust, and then Mom makes Alex eat the crust? Does she always do that, just in this day, or something else?
A lot of time, but sometimes she lets him eat pizza just.
Okay. Is it any different if Derek is around when there's food?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about how it's different.
Alex gets his own pizza.
Okay. So if Derek isn't around, then Alex gets his own pizza? But if Derek isn't around, then Alex gets the crust?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Does Alex ever complain or get upset about any of that stuff?
No.
No. Okay. Do you and Alex ever talk about it? No. Would it be okay to tell me if you and Alex had talked about it?
No, we haven't talked about that before.
Okay. Are there other things that you and Alex talk about?
I don't remember.
Is it that you don't remember, you don't want to say, or something else?
I don't remember.
Okay. All right, so then, do you see, does Alex eat any of the pizza crust?
Yeah, but I think he waits until his dad gets there. And then he puts it in his cup holder by the couch because he didn't want to eat it.
Okay. When Derek gets back, does Derek give Alex anything to eat?
No, my mom says that he pizza.
Okay. So then, did you hear Mom say that? Were you told that she said that or something else?
I heard her say it.
You heard her say that Alex has eaten pizza already? Okay. All right. So then after you eat pizza, then what do you do?
I watch my TV until my grandma gets there. And then my grandma gets there. And I go for the her house.
Okay. So you watch TV, and are you watching in your room or someplace else?
Oh, no.
Okay. So you're watching TV in your room until Grandma comes. About what time does Grandma come there?
Yeah, no, probably nighttime.
Probably at
Because
nighttime.
she works.
Because she works? Okay. At any time, you said Alex got off the couch once to go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Was Alex sick that day?
No.
No? Okay. Do you know, was Alex sick the day before that?
No.
No.
He wasn't sick.
He wasn't sick? Okay. Was there any time that you saw or heard Alex puke?
No, I didn't hear Alex puke.
You didn't hear Alex puke?
Or see.
Okay. Did anyone tell you that Alex had puked?
No.
No. Okay. Before Alex broke his leg, and you mentioned before that Mom would still make him sit on the couch sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. But before he broke his leg, would there be times when he would be running around?
Yeah, sometimes you let him. Really.
Sometimes, rarely. Okay. Would Mom let Alex do anything different when Derek was around than when Derek was not around?
When Derek was around, yeah, she would let him play.
Okay. So when Derek was around, then Mom would let Alex play?
Mm-hmm.
When Derek wasn't around, what would Mom do?
Make him sit on the couch, or sit on her bed and fold socks.
Or sit on her bed and fold socks? Okay. When Alex is on the couch, is he able to watch TV?
No.
Nope. Okay. Does he have like a tablet or an iPad or anything like that?
Oh yeah, my brother's like he sometimes got to play on his iPad.
Okay.
My mom made him do learning stuff.
Made him do learning stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Before he broke his leg, could he play on an iPad?
No.
No? Okay.
Because my little sister, there was 3 of them, but one of them was, I don't know what sounds it, but the other one was mine.
Okay. So there was, at 1.3, one was yours, one was broken or had something wrong with it, and then one was your little sister's? Okay. What do you know about how Alex broke his leg?
I wasn't inside when he broke his leg, but I know that his leg was hurting before he did that. He had to lean on something to walk before that.
Oh, tell me all about that.
Well, Aria pushed him on the stairs when I was outside because I was there when I was with my dad because I was waiting for my dad outside, and then I went back inside because I got cold.
Oh, okay.
And then outside I got Alex, I saw a cut on Alex's head right here, so then I asked what happened, and then Brentley said that I pushed him down the stairs.
Okay. So on the day that Alex broke his leg was already hurting beforehand because he had to lean on stuff?
Yeah.
What did you see?
My mom, I remember him, I remember him said it Ramsey, but his leg was hurting, and then I remember him, at the top of the stairs, and there was this, one of this chip thing that had all the chips in it, and I found meaning on that.
Okay.
So, and I kept on thinking just like hurt.
Okay. Did you see any of the times when he hurt his leg?
My mistake.
Mm-hmm.
No, I saw my mom bend his leg far back.
Okay, tell me all about that.
So, my mom, made Alex lay on the ground, and then she bent his leg really far back.
Okay. So she made Alex lay on the ground and then she bent his leg really far back?
Mm-hmm.
Did his leg bend back towards his head, away from his body, or something else?
Towards his head.
Towards his head? Okay. When was that?
It was the day.
The day?
That he broke his leg.
Okay. Where was Alex when Mom bent his leg?
In her room on the ground.
In her room on the ground? Okay. And where were you when you saw that?
Outside of it. Her room.
Outside of her room? Okay. Was Mom saying anything to Alex?
Well, she kept on telling him, if you don't stop crying, I'm going to do it harder.
Okay, if you don't stop crying, I'm going to do it harder. Okay. Has Mom ever done anything like that to you?
No.
Have you seen her do anything like that to the other kids?
No.
No. Okay. So did you see Mom bend his leg really far back before they were downstairs doing laundry, after they were downstairs doing laundry, or something else?
It was after.
After they were downstairs doing laundry? Okay. So they're downstairs doing laundry. And do you ever help Mom with laundry?
No.
No? Do any of the
Pause it for a second. We're having a problem with the video. It's not you. I think it's the projector because it's been good up. Just so it's clear, it's been good up on the screen over here. Is it okay if we just keep trying to play it? And just so you know, the screen's over here. The sound seems to be going out. I'll just put that on the record for right now. That is technical issue. Okay, let's try to play it again. Keep going. From where were we at? At 50?
For the record, we stopped it at 50 minutes and 12 seconds.
Right. Okay, go ahead. Thank you.
other kids help Mom with laundry? No? Okay. How often would Alex help Mom with laundry?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? Okay. Do you know if it was Alex's idea to help with laundry, Mom's idea, or something else?
Mom's.
Mom's? How do you know it was Mom's idea?
Has he said that?
Alex said that?
He said Mom wants me to help him with laundry.
Okay. All right. So they're downstairs working on laundry, and then they come up, and do you know what happens from when they finish laundry until you see Alex in the bedroom with his leg bent?
Huh?
So you see them downstairs working on laundry, and then you see them in Mom's room, and she's bending Alex's leg.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what they did between those two times?
No, but I know. My mom also, so,
It's okay, Major. Take your time, but you can tell me.
my mom also choked him too.
Choked him on that same day?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When did Mom choke him?
After she did his leg.
Okay, after. So Alex is on the floor in Mom's room, and he's crying. She has his leg bent back and tells him to stop crying.
Wait, that was before I pushed him down the stairs.
Okay, it's before Aria pushes him down the stairs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But after they were working on laundry? Yeah, okay. And then, so Mom bends his leg back and tells him that if he doesn't stop crying, she's going to do it harder. And then what does she do right after that?
She choked him.
She choked him. Tell me, what did you see when Mom choked Alex?
I went to go tell my dad for drink because Mom's not going to send him me. But then she'd stop until he left. And she kept on saying that she wasn't choking him.
Okay. So what did you see?
Her choking him.
Her choking? How did she choke him?
Like this.
Like this? And you used
And
your
she had
hand?
him on the ground.
Okay. so Alex was on the ground, was he laying on his back, on his stomach, or something else? Back. So Alex is on the ground in Mom's room on his back, and she uses her hand. Does she use one hand or two hands?
One.
One, and where does she put her hand on Alex?
Right here.
Right here, around like his neck?
Oh. He kept on telling her brother that he wasn't choking him.
Okay, so you had gone to get Brantley because you didn't think Mom would listen to you, and then Mom told Brantley that she wasn't choking Alex? Okay. Alex was crying when Mom was bending his leg back. Was he crying when she was choking him?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Okay. Do you remember Alex saying anything when Mom was doing that?
No, I don't remember saying anything.
Okay. Was Alex moving around?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was kicking a lot.
he was kicking a lot. Okay. How does that stop? How does it stop that Mom was choking Alex?
I don't know how it stops.
Okay. Does Mom do anything else to Alex?
No, I kept on asking her to stop, and she wouldn't stop.
Okay.
So then I went in her room, because I don't know. And I don't know how she stopped, so.
Okay. So then you went in your room. You don't know how that stopped. What's the next, what do you do when you come out of your room?
I told my mom I'm hungry, so then she ordered pizza.
Okay. And is this the last day when Alex was alive, or is this the day when Alex broke his leg, or something else?
Broke his leg.
Okay.
We ordered pizza a lot.
You order pizza a lot? Okay. So you tell your mom you're hungry, and she orders pizza.
Mhm.
Where is Alex?
On the couch.
On the couch. The couch in Mom's room, or the couch someplace else?
I'm on the couch in Mom's room.
Okay. Do you talk to Alex at all?
Yeah, I talked to him.
Okay. What does he say?
Nothing. Nothing. He wants to play with, you know what?
He wants to play with you a lot? Okay. Do you play with him at that point?
Yeah.
Yeah, where do you guys play?
I don't know.
No. Okay. On the couch or someplace else?
On the couch.
Okay.
My grandma got me because, after that, my little sister lost all the cards for it.
Oh, okay. Alright, so then, you and Alex play Uno on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you keep playing until the pizza comes, or do you do other stuff?
I play a couple games and then I'm in my room.
Okay, so you play a couple games, go in your room. The pizza comes, do you eat it?
Yeah.
Yep, okay. Does Alex eat?
My brother's crust.
He eats your little brother's crust? Okay. And then, do you do anything else with Alex before you go outside to wait for your dad?
No.
No. Okay. So, when you go outside to wait for your dad, where is Alex?
On the couch.
On the couch.
No, he's not. Oh, he was he was going up the stairs holding on to stuff, and, this is when I was in there, he was holding on to the shelf when I walked back in, and then I saw a cut across his face. And then I asked what happened, and then he barely said that I pushed him on the stairs.
Did you ever ask her about it?
Yeah, she whines.
She whines? Okay.
She always gets out of it.
She gets on it. What did she say when you asked her about it?
Nothing.
Nothing? Okay.
She kept on saying I didn't do it.
She kept on saying I didn't do it?
Yeah. But she does that a lot. She always says she doesn't do stuff that she does do because she can get away with it because she's little.
Okay. So she's little, so she gets away with stuff, so she does things that she's not supposed to?
Yeah.
But when you asked her, she was whining and kept on saying she couldn't do it?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you there when they take Alex to the doctor for his leg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then my mom takes me up when we're going to the doctor, so then I go with my grandma.
Okay. So then how long after you come back in and see that Alex has the mark on his head and you ask and are told that Aria pushed him down the steps, do you guys leave to go take Alex to the doctor?
We'll go right away.
You go right away?
You don't.
Oh, you don't? Okay. Do you know what makes the decision?
My mom takes him after a couple days.
It was a couple of days?
Like, till,
You don't know?
probably I think the next day she took him to the doctor.
Okay. And you were with, but then your Nana picked you up there? Okay. So the day that you see Mom bending his leg back and choking him and then are told that Aria pushes him down the steps, do you go with your dad that day?
Yeah.
Yeah? And then do you come back that same day or do you spend the night with Dad?
Come back.
You come back? Okay. So when you come back, do you see Alex when you get back from visiting with Dad?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And at that point it was nighttime, so what do you sleep?
He was sleeping. Okay. So the next morning, do you see Alex?
Yeah.
Yeah? How is he moving around then?
I don't remember that day.
You don't remember that day? Okay. Do you know what prompts Mom to take Alex to the doctor?
No. I don't remember.
Okay. Where, do you know where Derek was when Mom was bending his leg and choking him?
No, I don't.
No? Was he at the house?
No.
No? Okay. Was Derek at the house when you take Alex to the doctor for his leg?
No.
No?
He
Okay.
came home and, he comes home mostly late at night.
He comes home mostly late at night?
I don't know why.
Okay. Anything else about Alex breaking his leg that is important for me to know?
No, I don't remember anything.
Okay. On this day, the last day that Alex was alive, did the police come to the house?
I wasn't there.
You weren't there, so are you aware that the police came? Like, did someone tell you?
Yeah, I saw them because I was with my grandma that night, and my grandma picked me up that night. So then she dropped me off with my dad at Walmart, and I heard my mom say on the phone that I heard my grandma and my mom were talking on the phone, and my grandma said he stopped breathing, and I said who? My grandma said Alex stopped breathing, and then my dad picked me up and told me that there's cops at my house.
Okay. Were there other times when you were at the house and the cops came?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Because my mom and dad would argue a lot.
Okay.
And Derek would get drunk, so then my mom would call the cops because Derek was enough Derek.
Because of Derek?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did Derek ever do anything hurtful to you?
No.
No? Did Derek ever hurt your mom?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about a time when Derek hurt your mom.
A long time ago when we used to live in Minnesota,
Mm-hmm.
Derek choked my mom before.
Derek choked your mom? Did you see that happen?
Saw it.
You saw it? Okay. Since that time, have you seen Derek hurt your mom?
No.
No. Okay. Has your mom ever hurt Derek?
I don't know if it was my mom's fault, but one time we were going to this birthday party, and when Derek, and Derek's not supposed to get drunk, but Derek got drunk, and then, Derek's, my mom, I don't know if it was my mom or not, but I heard that Derek got punched. I kept on, I just kept on hearing Derek complaining about it.
Okay. So you...
And then, Derek kept on, Derek was really mad. So, but then we left and then, nothing happened after we left, but.
Okay. So you went to a birthday party one time and Derek's not supposed to drink, but he drank and got drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just heard that he got punched and he kept complaining about it?
Yeah, I was outside. I don't know who did it.
Okay.
I wasn't outside.
What?
I wasn't outside.
You weren't outside?
I just kept on hearing about it
Okay.
happening.
Alright. But you don't know who punched him?
So I don't know.
Okay. I'm just trying to think any more questions. Why don't you take a second too and think if there's anything else about the day that Alex broke his leg or the last day that he was alive that I haven't asked you about yet.
No, nothing.
Nothing?
Can't remember anything else.
Okay. And you said Derek's gone a lot and he often comes home late at night?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The last day that Alex was alive, did you see any owies or cuts or things like that on his face?
Hmm. No. Okay. But, my mom said, that, my grandma, my grandma, just, lived at 8, so, I was still there. And my mom said, well, I was in my room, the cops came and Derek went to jail. I don't know why.
Oh, okay. So your grandma told you that?
No, my mom.
Oh, Mom, thank you for correcting me. Okay. But you were in your room that time, you didn't talk to the cops?
I didn't see or hear anything.
Okay.
I asked, where's Derek? And then she said that he went to jail.
Okay. Did you talk to Derek before that?
Oh yeah, I talked to him.
Okay. How did he seem?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? Okay. Can you tell when Derek is drunk?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
Does he do anything when he's drunk that worries you? Okay. We talked about when Alex went to the doctor when he had a broken leg. Do you ever go to the doctor?
Yeah, I go to the doctor sometimes.
Sometimes? What kind of things do you go to the doctor for?
Shots, checkups.
Shots, checkups. Okay. Do you ever go to the dentist?
Oh yeah, I go to the dentist. I got 2 silver teeth.
You got 2 silver teeth? Okay. Do Brantley and Aria go to the dentist?
Oh yeah, they go to the dentist. But my brother got 6.
He has 6?
Yeah, not Alex. But
Not Alex, but
Brantley
Brantley
got
has...
6 and he got his tooth pulled out.
Did he
And I
have 6?
think Alex got his tooth pulled out too.
You think so?
His tooth was all black.
His tooth was all black?
So was Brantley's.
So was Brantley's. Okay, did Alex go to the dentist with you?
No.
No.
I don't know if he went to the dentist or not. I don't remember.
Okay. Would you and Brantley and Aria go to the dentist together or separate?
Separate.
Separate.
We go separate times.
You go at different times? Okay. How did Brantley and Aria treat Alex?
Sometimes he and sometimes nice.
Okay. How do Brantley and Aria treat you?
Raya lies a lot. Raya lies better than but Raya, Riley pinches us, and then whenever I say, Mom, she moves her hand, and then I get in trouble because I'm lying.
Okay.
Apparently,
He's rude?
yeah.
Okay.
It talks about, he always, hits a lot. I don't know why.
What about Jalen?
She hits a lot too.
She hits a lot too. Does Mom ever see when she hits you?
No.
No.
Because then she doesn't hear me. My little sister doesn't.
Okay. How did Jalen treat Alex?
She's mean to him a lot.
Okay. What kind of mean things would she do?
Sometimes when we went to the card store, the person gave us a free pack.
Oh.
And then my sister took it from him,
Your sister Jalen or Raya?
Jalen.
So once when you went to the card store, you got a free pack and then Jalen took Alex's?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she took Alex's card he got.
And this card he got?
Yeah, because he had a card. She took it and then she put it in all the other cards so we didn't find it.
All right. Were there other times you saw someone choke Alex?
No.
No? Okay. I think I'm going to step out and check with my team. I'll be right back in a second, okay? A couple minutes, I should say. You can draw pictures up here if you'd like.
Can you rip that off after?
Yes, I do. Because that way then nobody else sees what we write or talk about when they come in here.
Thanks for checking. One thing. No wonder that's used for the wrong cord. Oh, an outlet has a white one that leads to another one? You seen that before? What is that mean? What is it does? So, what is that? Or does that just, go up and one? Oh, no. I'm talking about because my ADHD. I'm bored for it. I have no clue. No.
Oops, 1 second, please. Sorry about that. Thanks for waiting, Major. Did you think of anything else that would be important for me to know? Okay. So I just have a few more questions to make sure that I understand everything correctly. So before Alex broke his leg, did you guys ever get to like wrestle around or like jump around, anything like that?
A really, really long time ago. He used to play a lot.
Okay. But then he didn't play so much?
No, I don't know.
You don't know what happened? Okay. So after Alex broke his leg, did you ever get to like wrestle or like goof around with him?
Before?
After he broke his leg?
No.
No? Okay. Did Brantley or Aria ever get to? No? Okay. And then that last day when Alex was alive and you said that your grandma picked you up, what was Alex doing when grandma came to get you?
He was just sitting on the couch.
He was just sitting on the couch? Okay.
We brought my burgers and pizza.
Oh, he brought Zayden pizza? Okay.
Pizza.
Because you had gotten pizza. Did you talk to Alex before you left with Grandma?
No.
No? Okay. Did you see him?
Yeah, some.
Yeah? And he was just sitting on the couch?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
And we asked him where Mom was.
Oh, okay. What did he say?
I don't know. He said, I don't know.
I don't know. Okay. And how did he seem to you?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you have to take any medicine?
Yeah, because I have ADHD.
Okay. Who gives you that medicine?
People at school?
People at school? Okay. Do you take that medicine for ADHD on the weekends?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? Okay. Who decides if you take it?
My mom.
Your mom? Okay. Do you ever say no, you don't want to take it?
Yeah, she makes me take it.
She makes you? How does she make you?
She yells at me.
She yells at you?
I don't like taking it.
You don't like taking it? Do you take it when you're at your dad's on the weekends?
No.
No? Okay. Does anyone else in the house take medicine?
My sister sometimes, she has headaches a lot because the kids scream a lot.
Okay. So your older sister gets headaches because the kids scream a lot, so then she takes medicine?
Tylenol.
Tylenol? Okay. Does she take it on her own? Does your mom give it to her or something else?
I don't know anything. I don't know.
Okay. All right. What about Brantley? Does he take any medicine?
No, my mom gives me those Rusty's gummies so it can help us go to sleep.
Oh, okay. So does everybody take the gummies to help them go to sleep?
Yeah, everybody. My little sister sometimes doesn't like taking them. My little sister doesn't like taking he doesn't like taking them, so she hides them.
Okay.
Sometimes.
So sometimes Raya doesn't want to take it, so she hides them?
No.
Yeah, where does she hide them?
In the garbage.
In the garbage. Okay. Does Alex take them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Does your mom take any medicine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Where is medicine kept at your house? Do you know what I mean by that question?
Oh, yeah, it's by your bed in this white drawer.
By your bed in a white drawer? Okay. And is there any medicine that you guys are not allowed to touch or not allowed to take?
Yeah.
Yeah? Where is that medicine?
I don't know.
Okay. Did Mom ever talk to you about not talking about the stuff that happened with Alex? Tell me all about that.
She told us not to talk to you guys. I don't remember what she said after that. I don't remember her saying that.
Okay. When did she say that?
That day that we took Alex to the doctor.
Okay.
Before we left, and she said don't talk to anybody about anything.
She said don't talk to anybody about anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did anybody ask you questions about it?
No.
No. Okay. Have you talked with anybody about how Alex died?
No.
Has anybody told you?
No.
No. Okay. What do you think happened? Is it okay to talk about it?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay. What about at your dad's house? Is there anything you're not supposed to talk about from your dad's house?
No.
No. At your dad's house, does anybody hurt you?
No.
Does anyone hurt your little sister?
No.
No. Okay. I've asked you a lot of questions again today, Major. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
No. All right, what are you going to do the rest of the day?
Go to school.
Go to school?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, well, we can head back over.
How do you want to proceed?
Your Honor, if I haven't already, I'd move both forensic interviews from State's Exhibit 59 into evidence.
For the pretrial order, no objection.
Okay, they're received.
And then I'm going to recall related to the forensic interviews of the other children, but I'm going to rest regarding cross-examination for the two forensic interviews of Major.
Okay. I guess the question is do you want to proceed with the cross at this point?
I think we can try and get in the major specific cross here. That might be the most time-efficient way of doing this.
Okay. So what we'll do is have you step down. Please don't talk about your test.
No.
No, wait. Oh, here.
With Ms. Swedberg.
Oh, for Ms. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So, Ms. Swedberg, there are many different forensic interview protocols. Is that correct?
Yes.
And I think you said you were trained on Cornerstone, correct?
Cornerhouse.
Cornerhouse. Your outfit also uses or has used Stepwise at points
I'm
in Children's Center.
Family and Children's Center. If they've used Stepwise, I'm not familiar with that, and it hasn't been in the time that I've been employed there.
You've used the Wisconsin protocol.
We are not WFIG the Wisconsin Forensic Interview Training Protocol. Myself nor any of the forensic interviewers who are present with us now and in my time have been trained in that protocol.
How about the Michigan protocol?
I don't believe that any of us are trained and since I've been here, have been trained in that. None of us currently employed are trained in the Michigan protocol.
So you're using Cornerhouse in those forensic interviews?
I am using Cornerhouse as well as my years of experience, yes.
And there's no interview process that can guarantee the accuracy of your statements or the child's statements. Is that correct?
I guess I don't understand your question.
There's no manner of asking questions that will 100% guarantee that you're going to get a true and accurate response from a child.
No, the manner of asking the questions does not dictate whether or not the child tells me the truth.
And just because a child tells you that they understand the difference between a truth or a lie does not mean that they're actually going to tell you the truth. Is that correct?
Right, just as it doesn't mean they're going to lie to me either.
Now, you agree with me that there's no magical process to force a child to ignore influences that they might be subject to prior to going into these interviews?
There's no magic to the forensic interview. It's a process of allowing a child to talk about what's happened in their life. We don't use magic. We're grounded in reality. And that's why we do consider coaching. I think that's what you're referencing, or somebody influencing a child. And so we'll ask questions in multiple ways. We ask questions for details, things like that, to give us a better idea if we suspect that there's been any influence on a child.
Kids can be very perceptive. Is that correct?
That's not a question. I mean, I would assume that all people are perceptive. I don't have the ability to, or the expertise to make a judgment on whether or not a child is more perceptive than anyone else.
You agree that it's natural that a child will want to please the adult authority figures in their lives?
I do not agree that that is always the case. In fact, in my experience in forensic interviewing, there have been many, many times that the person I'm interviewing does not want to please me.
I'm asking about their parents. You agree that it's natural for a child to want to please a parent?
Again, in my experience, I would say that yes, some children want to please a parent, but not all children do. And I wouldn't have the expertise or the knowledge to make a blanket statement about that.
And some kids can take cues from their parents. Is that correct?
I believe so, yes. But again, that would be outside of my expertise or relevance to the forensic interview.
And one of the things that you're looking for is whether or not a child is or has been cued, whether purposefully or unconsciously.
Yes, so we would use the word coached, but yeah, that is definitely, like I said, something that we do take into consideration, and why we ask questions in multiple ways, ask for follow-up, detail questions, things like that.
A good forensic interview should be aware of the dynamics of a child's home life going into an interview. Yes?
I would not necessarily agree with that. Or that's a statement, or are you asking my thoughts on that?
You've never been cross-examined before?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. And you're aware that I'm allowed to ask you leading questions on cross-examination, correct?
Yes, I just want to make sure I'm answering correctly what you're saying, or if you're giving me a statement, I'm not giving you an answer.
So a good interviewer should be aware of the fact that, or the dynamics of a child's home life going into an interview. Is that correct?
I would not make that statement.
So it's not important to you if you it's not important to you to learn information about whether or not a child is in a home where domestic abuse is happening.
That can be important, and if domestic abuse is particularly the fact or the focus of the interview, then yes. But there are many times when, as a forensic interviewer, I want to be neutral. So I don't want to go in with a ton of other information, or I don't want to allow other people's bias or judgments to come into that forensic interview. So we will get the basic information that's in the initial report, or some of the information that's been gathered through an investigation. But I intentionally do not try and go in with a bunch of other people's perspectives.
So you agree with me that kids can and do get confused by facts at times?
You're asking if I agree that children get confused by facts?
Yes.
I'm not sure that I'm qualified to answer that question. Children can be confused, yes. Whether they're confused by facts or non-facts, that's not for me to say.
Children can be confused with time frames, trying to say when something happened or when something didn't happen.
Yes.
And children can confuse behavior attributed from one person to another person.
Are you asking if a child is confused in saying one person did something when someone else actually did it?
Children can confuse what they observe of other people, correct?
I think that children can be confused, but can also know what they're saying.
And children can sometimes describe behavior that they see from siblings during these interviews. Is that correct?
That's why we would follow up and ask additional questions. But typically, if children are able to describe a situation, particularly with family members who they know, they're not getting confused with who the individuals are that they're talking about.
So, Ms. Swedberg, you agree that it's the normal process to ask wide-ranging, open-ended questions to allow the child to control the narrative. Is that correct?
I do agree that we tend to start with open-ended questions or ask them, but then as I had stated earlier, I will ask more specific or pointed questions, yes, no questions, or direct questions as I look for clarification.
You try to avoid asking multiple choice or yes, no questions up front because you don't want to cue a child into a prospective answer. Is that correct?
At times, yes.
Now, going into this interview, if a child describes a scenario to you that seems to be implausible or inconsistent, is it your job to get clarification on that statement?
I will try to get clarification, yes.
Would you agree that you should not accept an implausible or version of events that you know to be untrue at face value from a child?
I'm going to accept it in the forensic interview. I might ask additional questions, but I won't confront a child if their answer doesn't make sense to me, or if they're telling me something happened on a Tuesday and I might know from the report that it actually happened on a Monday, I won't correct a child in the forensic interview.
So, Ms. Swedberg, going into these interviews with Major, is it fair to assume that law enforcement told you that Ms. Dikeman was a suspect of whatever happened to Alex?
I don't believe it, particularly at the first one, I do not believe that Ms. Dikeman was labeled as a suspect.
How about the second one?
That is a possibility. At some point, I did learn that she was a suspect. I can't guarantee at what point I learned that, but I don't believe that that was my understanding going into the first interview especially.
Were you given any information about the fact that Derek Pedrin was physically abusive towards Ms. Dikeman throughout the course of this relationship?
Not before these interviews. I think it's okay to say, at some point I interviewed other individuals within the family and I learned a little bit more information, but Major's interviews were fairly early on and I don't believe that I knew of those situations at that time.
Were you given any information from law enforcement indicating that Mr. Pedrin was physically abusive with the children in the home?
I don't recall that.
Nobody told you that there were videos and other recordings of Mr. Pedrin behaving in that manner?
Nobody has yet to tell me that. I'm not aware of that information.
And that's something that should be included in a forensic interview if you're trying to determine the source of a child's injuries. Would you agree?
Not necessarily. I don't have enough information from what you're saying. This is the first I've heard of any videos of Mr. Pedrin, so I don't have enough information to know whether or not that information was relevant to the interviews that I did.
Ms. Swedberg, would you have interviewed Major or attempted to interview Major about an incident where Mr. Pedrin is screaming at Alex Xavier, "Do you just like getting your fucking ass beat," while Major is present and visible in the video?
If I was interviewing about that, that would have been information that I could have asked about, yes.
And because nobody gave you that information, you weren't able to ask Major about that incident. Is that correct?
My focus on these interviews was particularly regarding around the incident of Alex passing away, and it was my understanding that Mr. Pedrin was not present.
So, and that's the information you were given, is that Mr. Pedrin wasn't present and Ms. Dikeman was the suspect.
I was not told that she was the suspect, particularly at the beginning of those interviews, the first interviews, as I just said.
So, Ms. Swedberg, you've interviewed children as young as less than 2 years old. Is that correct?
No, less than 3, just almost 3.
Okay. The Family and Children's Center and Stepping Stones has certainly interviewed children younger than 3. Would you agree with that?
I just told you I have done that, yes.
Okay. And In Major's case in particular, were you aware of the fact that he had ADHD?
He told me that in the interview. I was not aware of that beforehand.
A lot of kids don't want to be there in that interview with you. Is that fair to say?
I don't know that I'd say a lot. I definitely think there are some kids that don't want to be in the interview, and some kids that do. I don't have a number on their feelings about that.
Many kids can be bored by that process. Is that fair to say?
Sure.
And one danger of a child being bored or wanting to leave is that they may say something that they think you want to hear in order to end that process. Would you agree with that?
No, I would agree that if a child wants to leave, they're going to ask, are we done yet? How much longer? Why are you asking so many questions? Those would be the type of cues or questions that I would get from a child. Also being very fidgety, as you could see in those interviews, I offered Major some fidgets. So those would be the cues that I would look at, not that a child would tell me what I want to hear.
You're saying that you're unaware of that as a risk of your profession, that a child may say what they need to say in order to get out of the interview?
I don't go into an interview with a prescribed agenda, so there's nothing a child would say that would then prompt me to go, okay, we're done, other than I want to be done, and then I would let a child go.
Ma'am, I'm asking if you agree whether or not that is a risk of a child saying what they think the interviewer wants to say so that they can be done with that process.
That's a possibility.
So, Major appeared distracted at multiple times during those videos, is that correct?
I would say distracted or emotional.
He's pulling his legs and his arms around his head and moving around on the chair, correct?
I perceive that to have it be an emotional response, not a distracted response. As you could.
Ma'am, you didn't ask him if that was an emotional response, correct?
Nor did I ask him if it was a distracted response. It was my understanding or my perception of it that that was an emotional response.
And you didn't ask him how he was feeling to confirm or discredit your assumption that it was an emotional response.
Correct, I did not.
In fact, you gave him a fidget, is that correct?
Yeah.
And he began playing with the fidget, correct?
Correct.
And he plays with the fidget even in the time frames when you're not in the room, is that correct?
Correct.
Now, during that time frame, you have no idea if Major is guessing at elements of the story that he gave you. Is that correct?
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
You have no idea whether or not Major was guessing
guessing.
at certain facts that he gave to you.
No, I do not know that.
And you agree that Major at times appeared to contradict himself during the interview or question his earlier accounts.
Yes.
For instance, a good example is pizza. He told you that they got pizza from Rocky's, correct?
Yes.
And then when he's talking out loud, he says, oh, well, there was lava cake involved, so it must have been some other pizza place, correct?
Yes, he does say that.
He just tries to describe the logo of the pizza place, but can't do that. Is that correct?
He described it. I just personally did not know which logo he was describing.
So when we're looking at Major's statement here, did you give Major any photos of the home at all so that he could describe where he claimed to be viewing these events from?
No, as we saw in the interview, I did not give him any photos.
And there were some long delays between your question and a response that Major gave at certain points. Is that correct?
Yes.
Now, at the very beginning of this interview, or toward the first interview, excuse me, you asked how discipline was handled in his mom's house. Is that correct?
I didn't use the word discipline, I don't believe, but I did ask about what happens if somebody gets in trouble, yes.
Sure. And Major's first response to you was that his mom yells. Is that correct?
He does say that at one point. I don't recall if that was the first response or not, but he does say that, yes.
You continue to question him about what happens if you get in trouble at home. Is that correct?
I do believe that I asked a couple of questions on what happens, yes.
And eventually you ask him more directly if mom hits or spanks. Is that correct?
Yes, just as I asked those same questions about Dad's house.
And that was after Major had shrugged his shoulders several times in response to other questions, correct?
I don't recall specifically. He did shrug his shoulders often, yes.
And only after you asked Major specifically if mom hits or spanks did he claim that mom hit or spanked. Is that correct?
I believe that I asked the question and then he responded yes. So he answered that, or he stated that after I asked the question.
When his original response was that mom yells, correct?
He did say mom yells, yes.
He didn't ask Major to describe the hits or spanks that he attributed to Ms. Dikeman. Is that correct?
I did not. That is correct.
He did not ask him to describe the kicks that he attributed to Ms. Dikeman.
At one point, I did ask, when he stated that Ms. Dikeman kicked Alex, I did ask where on Alex's body, so I asked for clarification then.
And he pointed to Alex's face, is that correct?
At one point, he pointed to the chest and then the face, yes.
He didn't inquire any further as to whether Alex was seated, standing, or laying down. Is that correct?
That is correct.
He didn't inquire how Ms. Dikeman was able to kick Alex in those locations as described. Is that correct?
That is correct.
You didn't ask Major the specific days or timeframes in which these kicks would have occurred.
I don't believe those were questions that I asked about days, no.
And Major backtracks at several times on his claim of when he claimed to have seen Josie choking Alex as well. Is that correct?
I wouldn't say that he backtracked. I do believe that he clarified, and as I would ask a question, or as I talked about earlier, when we would use some of those grounding or orientating kind of questions to help make sure that I understood correctly, then he was able to go back and clarify. He corrected me multiple times when I misunderstood or didn't get it right, and helped get back to the point of where we were at when those things happened.
And gave you multiple dates for when the choking and the kicking supposedly happened, correct?
I don't know that he gave me multiple dates as much as I don't believe that I understood correctly what he was telling me.
Now, Ms. Swedberg, you asked Major to you asked Major why Alex would get in trouble or get disciplined. Do you recall that question?
Asking something similar to that, yes.
And Major's response was that he got in trouble when he would use ranch or ketchup at school. Is that correct?
He did talk about Alex not being allowed to use ranch or ketchup at school, correct?
When Alex would stand during eating at school?
He talked about that, yes.
And when he talked to his friends while eating at school, is that correct?
I don't recall that, but I'm assuming you have the transcript in front of you.
Okay, you take my word for it?
Yeah.
Okay. To your knowledge, Ms. Dikeman was not at school to watch Alex eat. Is that correct?
Which is why I followed up with, like, how does mom know about that?
And Major appeared to have no explanation for that. Is that correct?
Correct.
That didn't concern you at that point, that Major was offering you an answer that was untrue or uncorroborated?
I did not assume that to be an untrue statement. Uncorroborated, maybe, right? I don't have any other one else, and teachers or anyone else like that to ask. But to me, that seemed like something that had been said or an issue that had been brought up, and Major was repeating that.
Okay. And even after Major, and that's the reason you asked that question, correct? Is that how would she know about this if she's not present at school, correct?
Correct.
And you accepted Major's response that he didn't know. Is that correct?
I did accept that, yes.
Now, during the forensic interview, the first forensic interview, Major says nothing at all about Josie supposedly bending Alex's leg backwards while choking him. Is that correct?
He does not mention that incident, no.
Only in the second incident when he comes in there and says that. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And your understanding is that the second interview was prompted at a request of Major's family to re-interview him about things they had talked to him about.
Someone within Major's family, I don't know specifically who.
You have no idea what Major's family was discussing with him between the first and the second interviews. Is that correct?
That is correct.
And you have no idea what Major's being told about Alex's death between those first or second interviews. Is that correct?
Correct. That's why I asked him about that.
And Ms. Swedberg, were you informed by law enforcement before the first interview that Sergeant Williams of the Sheriff's Department was called so persistently by Major's family about what they were talking to him about that he told them to stop talking to Major?
Before the first I'm not aware of that at any point, I guess, so it wouldn't have mattered before the first or the second interview. This is the first I'm learning of that.
It'd be an important thing to bring up if you're trying to assess whether or not a child has been interviewed or coached, whether consciously or unconsciously, before that first interview. Is that correct?
So I was aware that there was a concern for coaching.
Okay. You weren't aware of the specific facts that I just gave you here about Sergeant Williams instructing the family to stop talking to Major?
Correct.
That's something that you could have inquired about had you been told that information.
I was told that there was a concern for coaching.
Now, are you aware at all of the family court circumstances between Major's mother, Ms. Dikeman, and his father, Mark Helerud?
No object on relevancy grounds.
She's already said she doesn't know, so
Sure.
sustain.
When you're asking about home environments, is it important to discuss what parents do for children in terms of rewards or presents?
I don't believe that's important to ask, no.
You agree that children can and are influenced by rewards or incentives at times?
Yeah.
So, you agree with me that there were multiple times during Major's interviews where he would either have long pauses or shrug his shoulders or turn his head in some indication that he wasn't sure?
Yes.
And one of those long pauses in particular happened before Major said that Josie choked Alex. Is that correct?
I don't recall, but it could have been, it could be.
You don't recall that from the first interview that we watched?
Whether or not a long pause happened beforehand, I can't say 100%, but I do recall that before he was able to talk about it, I observed what I would consider emotional responses. And at least in one of those times, which is why I asked Major if it was okay to talk about it.
So, but those pauses happened before significant answers that Major gave in this case. Is that correct?
Again, the pauses happened, yes.
And you don't ask him, why are you crying, correct?
I did not ask him that, no.
You don't say anything about, crying or an emotional response out loud at all. Is that correct?
No, that's not correct. In fact, I believe it was the first interview, I did tell him it was okay to have tears or to cry.
You say that towards the very beginning of the interview. Is that correct?
I believe so.
And he wasn't crying during that point. Is that correct?
No.
I think this is all I have on specific to Major, Judge. I reserve the right to full cross-examination once she's finished testifying tomorrow.
So why don't we just take a break right now?
Okay.
Because it's about almost noon.
I have rebuttal tomorrow on those points, or redirect, correct?
Yeah, we'll talk about the sequence. So let's just take a lunch break. Please don't talk about the case. This is gonna, I will say this to the jury, it's gonna be a little, because we have multiple interviews, it's gonna go back and forth a little bit here, just so you know. So to pay attention to that. But we will see you 1:15 again, and we'll go from there. Thank you. right, you may step down. We'll see you later. Mr. Tobertson, anything we need to say, talk about right now?
No.
Mr. Sacker?
No, just reserving the right to continue cross-examination when we do that.
Yeah, you said that. Okay. We will see you at, 1:10 or so.
Thank you.